Welcome, I'm the LegendaryPokéMaster, and today we are talking about this guy again, and no, we are not talking about how he's a jerk, we are talking about actually something that's pretty sad. Today, we are talking about how his Raticate might have actually died. Yes, we actually don't know if it died or not, so we are going to dedicate a theory to finding out what the heck happened. So without further ado, let's start. So first I wanted to brush you up on this mystery. With your third and fourth battles with Blue, Blue has a Rattata and a Raticate respectively, which are probably the same Pokemon. However, in the fifth battle with Blue in the Pokemon Tower, this Pokemon is no longer present. The long-running theory is that since Blue is in the Pokemon Tower, he was paying respects to his Raticate who had died when you KO'd it in the SS Anne.
But this theory makes perfect sense! Why challenge it with one of these much less reliable videos?
Because I want to. I don't really think that this is the case, and honestly, I think this goes a little bit too deep into the story of the game. Like, way too deep for a Game Boy game.
Don't let your kids watch it!
To solve this mystery in a different way, we should probably take a look at Raticate. When you battle it on the SS Anne, it has a moveset of Tackle, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Hyper Fang. All normal type attacks that generally do little to no damage. At the time, Blue also has a Pidgeotto with all normal type attacks. Then in the next battle, Pidgeotto remains, but has 4 attacks instead of 3. Looking at this, I think the reason Raticate disappeared was... Hey, go away! Go away. Okay, that's good. Anyway, the reason I think Raticate disappeared was actually an external one, that the programmers decided against having 2 normal-type Pokemon with only normal-type moves at this advanced point in the game. They most likely wanted a more varied Pokemon team to challenge the trainer more because, honestly, the rival is meant to be one of the biggest threats, although sometimes they're not. This more varied Pokemon team is actually shown in the 5th battle, because no matter what starter you have, there will always be a Kadabra, Pidgeotto, Grass, Water, and Fire type on Blue's team compared to the 3 types that were in his team in the previous battle. So in the game's story, where did Raticate go? I'd say probably the PC. You're not the only one who can use it, you know. It hasn't really been proven how as far as I know, but the PC is basically just a base station to which you plug in some sort of portable storage device. Blue probably has one of these too. Now the last question you're probably wondering is why he was at Pokemon Tower. Well, why were you at Pokemon Tower? No one knows why they're at Pokemon Tower, they just show up. Now, as dictated by the contract that I have in my mind, I must provide you with at least 2 possible theories per video. So yeah, I didn't really plan for that. Give me a second. Okay, I think I got one. So at this point in the game, we could probably guess that Blue has 3 badges. When we look at the stats of Raticate, we see that it lags somewhat in both special attack and special defense. 2 areas that will be critical for future gym battles, considering what the last 5 specialize in. Also from this point on, Raticate would only learn Dark and Normal type attacks, 2 types that wouldn't really help against the types of further gym leaders. Maybe Blue came to this realization that Raticate couldn't really help out in the future, and put him in the PC for preparation to catch a new Pokemon. This may seem far-fetched, especially for an NPC, but even you have to admit, you wouldn't really keep Raticate on your team much long after the first couple of gym battles. This point is only strengthened by the fact that Raticate was either replaced by Gyarados or Exeggutor, both of which would have been useful against a future gym leader. We could actually go a bit further and combine both the common theory and the theory I just stated. Maybe Raticate somehow got severely injured, be it by you or another incident, and it was sent to the Pokemon Center or Professor Oak like in the anime to heal up. So that's probably the theory that I personally believe in the most, just because it has quite a bit of evidence, which I don't usually find, as well as the fact that it can make sense. But that's mostly just my own theory. Everyone has different opinions, and feel free to believe the other theory. But what do you think? Where did Blue's Raticate go? Please leave a comment down below telling me what you think. You could also subscribe to see videos like this twice a week. Regardless, I don't recommend you going to Pokemon Tower without a reason, and I'll see you in the next video.